Hi, I'm Tom Whip. I've worked in technology and cyber risk for over 20 years in both delivery and oversight roles. In this short talk, I want to explore a question which is often implicit in board conversations. Is cyber risk different, and if so, does that matter? Well, cyber risk sits near the top of almost every board agenda, and it is likely to stay there. But for boards, while potentially devastating, it is just one of many risks they must weigh. In reality, liquidity failures or the loss of major anchor clients are far more likely to destroy a business, and few directors have the deep technical expertise in cyber. But does that matter? Well, from experience, cyber risk does present differently, although not in the way people often expect. So what does a normal risk look like at board level? Well, board risks tend to deal in broad categories that include a distribution of events from minor daily incidents to those that could end the organisation. Discussion will usually focus on the realistic worst case in that range, and that is straightforward to identify for most risks, but much harder for cyber. Take financial fraud. It follows a fairly linear pattern. Many small visible losses, some medium ones that hurt but don't really have a strategic impact, and then the occasional scandal that makes the news. Boards can relate to that because they see a steady flow of data across the range. But cyber looks very different. Its curve resembles a hockey stick. Usually losses are minimal, a contained virus infection, a short outage, minor data loss. Now these obviously matter, but they rarely cause lasting damage to the organisation. And then, apparently without warning, a catastrophic event will occur, as happened to Jaguar Land Rover in 2025. That's very unsettling for boards who can't reliably calibrate their exposure. They see the potential for huge losses, but they don't experience the smaller ones to indicate trend or scale. Only a few other risks share this distribution, pandemics, financial crises, or other global disruptions. For cyber, that creates a challenge. Without regular measurable losses, it's almost impossible to prove a return on investment, the usual metric for funding controls. In my view, a more effective framing is graduated resilience, linking investment to how well the organisation can withstand attackers of different capabilities, be they opportunistic, skilled, or nation state. That framing gives boards a clear strategic view of value and moves the conversation out of technical jargon. Ultimately, the goal is to keep the organisation away from that vertical part of the loss curve. Framing cyber as an investment in resilience, in my view, creates a stronger and more involved board discussion. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to continue the conversation, please comment below or connect with me on LinkedIn.